Welcome. This is my new series on the channel. I will be covering anything that interests me out of one of the numerous tabletop books I have. Today we'll be covering something from the Anorian Compendium, the Morphling. Morphlings are a race of humanoids that take the shape of basically elemental water or a gel-like fluid. Like most humanoids, two eyes, one mouth, a nose, and a pair of ears. Unlike other things, morphlings are amorphous, as the name might imply, similar to something, say, a plasmoid. They can squish through different cracks of various sizes. They can also be split apart, though unlike an ooze or anything else of that nature, morphlings do not retain sentience in both parts and simply will decrease in size, though they can be restored by something, say, the restoration spells. Morphlings are a rather neat creature in the fact that their general idea of how they exist is simply as a consequence of other things that happened. Primarily, one of the implications being morphlings are almost like a construct, as they came to exist from a gestalt, or at least the very first ones came to exist as a gestalt of a bunch of humans who were tossed in a crack in the world as an execution method, and what came out was the very first morphlings. Nowadays, morphlings seem to mainly exist in daily life as usually adventurers or other natures, depending on A, say you are a morphling who is of the slime nature, you actually may be an entertainer, or because you are someone who has natural shapeshifting abilities, as opposed to an ooze who has natural abilities of burning things since you are technically made of acid. Morphlings have the unique characteristic of being extremely resistant to piercing damage to the point where you only take a quarter of it, minimum down to one, while being vulnerable to lightning to the point where if you take at least half your health in that damage, you can no longer move for the turn. Overall, a rather fun race with interesting abilities. Should you ever need to get a bit squishy with whatever you're doing, Morphling can always be a great option. And until next time, have a good one.